Welcome back to another video. My name is William. We're going to be doing the third Sunday of Lent, the Offertory Justitiae Domini. Let's get into it. So thank you for joining me. Please subscribe and hit that bell. And while you're at it, give it a thumbs up because who doesn't like thumbs up? All right, so we have the Offertory here. It is short compared to what we just did, the tract and the gradual. So mode 4, our alluring mode, very tight range. It's only a sixth. And it's very, it's just such a kind of stock, but very beautiful, very standard kind of tone, feels like. But let's get into it. So I'm going to do my normal MO of a tutorial where I sing through first, commenting on things that are difficult as I go. If you want to skip all that and go straight to the sing through, go ahead and click the button down below. I think I'll do the echoes on the sing through, but on the tutorial, obviously with me talking, you wouldn't want to have me echoing as I'm talking. So we're just going to do it kind of the normal way. So I hope that makes sense. But we're going to start this on a D and go through it. So here we go. Justitiae. Now notice it's long. It's a long incipit up there. So you're going to have to make sure you take a nice big breath. That was not a good breath. Justitiae Domini. Easy enough. Once you get a good breath in you, easy enough. Recte. Recte. You will have to watch your director. What? You have to watch the music director? Or someone, has to tell you if you're going to do 3 beats there or 4. Now, why would I say that? Okay, so on recte, we have 1, 2, 3 neumes, the trisophica, I forget. But then we have a dot here, right? Here's our punctum. Next to it is a qualisma. What happens? So a qualisma in some groups, well, in every group, you treat it as a passing tone. It depends on how you define what a passing tone is. The simplest solution, in my estimation, is to make the note before it, this one, held out for 2 beats. So you're going to hold that fa for a total of 4 beats. Recte. It just makes that qualisma a pass-through note because you're kind of emphasizing the note before it. Other choirs will do something like this. Recte, where they speed through that. You have to watch out and you have to practice that because you can't just make stuff up without telling people, and you have to be consistent. So my choir knows me, and they know that I'm very consistent on that, and I will always hold that for 2 extra beats, and I go boom, boom, just like that, and I always direct it the same way. You don't want to be creative in the moment as you're directing. You always want to do the same thing because people are relying on you. Now, the chants change a lot, so obviously you're going to have to change depending on what chant it is, and practice it, right? That's why we're here. You could practice directing it with me if you wanted to. What does that mean? I would definitely, if you're thinking of directing it, definitely look at some chant books on chironomy. Oh, that's a big word, chironomy. And chironomy is the art of directing chant or seeing where the pulses are in the chant. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, think of it as accents. Like in a word, we accent a word. Justitiae. Every time you have an accent in a word, that punctum or neum is accented. It has a thing. Then within a neum, let's take this A of Justitiae. You also have accents by position. So you have an accent here because it's the first note. And it's held out because the next note is the qualisma. You're going to pass through that. So that's not emphasized. The next one that's emphasized, so ba-da-da, this is emphasized by position and by the epizema. So you have the epizema above it that emphasizes it a little bit more. And then look at the Domini. Mini, the mi of Domini, you have, I would emphasize this a little bit, but really the main emphasis is on this. So if we wanted to look at this, it's a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then, and then someone had a really good question about the vertical epizema there. So different choirs will take that in a different way. I don't read them just because they mean different things in different contexts. And if you really want to know what it means, hold on a sec. You'd have to go into one of these books and look up the squiggles. So you see these squiggles up and above? You'd have to know what those mean. The original, and this is the Graduale triplex. Oh, it's backwards. But you would have to look at the squiggles and to find out what exactly they're trying to say with that particular note. Boy, you thought this was going to be a short video. I got to rec day. All right, let's keep going. Laetificantes. Laetificantes cordam et dulciora. Nothing to say, really. Super melets favum. Again, nothing really to say. Just when you get down low, don't kind of bellow or, let the lower people take over and then you step in the background. Nam. Nam et se... Ooh, that's a tricky interval. Nam et servus tuus. There's your goal here. So this is the big moment in a mode 4 is when you get up there and you're like, and it's really big. Tuus, big moment. Keep going. Custodiete. Have enough breath there. So definitely the mode 4s are, mode 3s and mode 4s, but essentially mode 4s are so tricky at the end because a lot of times you're out of air and then you have to hold a really weird note. So that mi, it's a really hard one. I like thinking of a helium balloon that you just let go and it's just kind of barely like going up. And that's kind of the sound you want to get. All right, so I'm going to drop down 840 and we're going to sing it through all the way. And after that, we'll call it an offertory. Justitiae Domini recte laetificantes cordam et dulciora super mellet favum. Nam et servus tuus custodiet eam. All right, I saw that the stream died for a second. I hope it didn't mess it up too bad. All right, so that is an offertory, beautiful offertory. Thank you for joining me. My name is William. We're going to do one more video this week on the communion. Stay tuned for that, and happy chanting. God bless you.